Hi, we're at Dubai Sports World. I'm here to show you 5 morning exercises that you can do anywhere. They require almost no equipment and they're good for everybody. First exercise is lunges. Lunges are very popular because they're great for your core and your lower body, and anyone can do them. And this is how you start with a lunge. You stand with your legs shoulder width apart. You take one leg out. Just remember which leg you did, right? Keep your core active, tummy in, back straight. You go down until your knee touches the ground and you go up. Bring that leg forward a little bit in line with the other one, right? Okay, and then you take the other one forward. Just try to remember which leg you took forward. You go down, straight, up. Always remember to keep your core activated, your tummy in. Bring that first leg back in line with the other one. Take it forward, calm down, and it's like a string is pulling you up to the ceiling. Bring it close, in line with the other one, right? You keep doing this. Give each lunge a time. Don't do it too fast. Make sure you do it right. Keep your core activated, keep your chest up, your shoulders back, take a step, wide enough. When you travel, always make sure that your knees do not travel beyond your toes. So imagine a line, a straight line from your knees to your toes. So you don't want to be here and you don't want to be here. Also, what you don't want is your knee to travel this way or that way too far. It happens if you have weaker quads, our knees tend to go a different direction. What you want to pay attention to is that your knees take forward and you come down. See where they are? Not going that way or that way, yeah? And your knees are not traveling beyond your toes. Up, bring it in, and that's it. Second exercise is push-ups. Push-ups are very popular because they're a great way to strengthen your core, your back, your chest, your arms, and pretty much your entire body if done correctly. Now, a few things you need to look at when you perform a push-ups. Make sure your arms are underneath your shoulder, shoulder width apart. Again, core is always active. You don't want your core to drop down here, and you also don't want to be up here. Just try to be parallel to the ground. Feet shoulder width apart, core activated, shoulders in. That's a great start. Now, if this is too much, you can always drop on your knees, keeping everything else the same. Okay? If you want to have somewhere in between, you can just take your feet up a little bit. From here or from here, whichever way, go down until your chest touches the ground and slowly come back up again. You breathe in on the way down, you breathe out on the way up, and you repeat. Now, it doesn't matter. If you're on your knees, it'll be the same way. As long as your core is active, your head is up. You want to pay attention to where your neck is. You want to drop down there. You don't want it to be out here or up here. Just parallel to the ground. Gaze your eye, focus on something stable on the ground as you perform a push-up. That's how you do a push-up. Another great exercise for your midsection and pretty much your entire body, being famous, planks. Now for planks, take a position with your knees shoulder width apart, your feet again shoulder width apart, core activated, tummy in. Now it could be here, elbows are under you. Now, this is a slightly advanced version of the planks, what's called the plank taps. Take a plank position, you hold it, tap your right arm over your left shoulders, left arm over your right shoulders, and you repeat. Right hand touches your shoulder, opposite hand, opposite shoulder. If this is too much, you can always start on your elbows. What you don't want to happen, and it tends to happen a lot, is that you don't want to fall down here. Also, you don't want to be cheating by doing this. Try to always be parallel to the ground with your core activated. Be here. Now, this might get a little bit too boring, so what you want to look at is walk, walk, in, walk, walk, in. And that's how you perform variations of planks. Now, squats. Squats are fantastic for your core, for your glutes, for your quadriceps, which is the front part of your legs, and also for your hamstrings, which is the back of your legs. Now, if squats are performed correctly, there's no harm on the knees whatsoever. And that's how you perform squat. You stand up straight with your legs shoulder width apart. Your toes are slightly outwards, pointed. Your knees will move towards the same direction as your big toe. Keep your core active, your tummy tucked in, closer to your spine. You can put your hands in the waist, or you can put your hands up front for balance, whichever way you want. Now, the most important part is the going down part. However, think of a string pulling your chest up, yeah? Core activated, shoulder back and down. That's how I perform a squat. Slowly go down as you breathe in until your legs are parallel to the floor, and you slowly bring it up. As you breathe out, and on the way up, squeeze your glutes. Now, think about this. As you go down, imagine that you're trying to close a car door with your buttocks. You want to stop? When your legs are parallel to the ground, use your heels to push yourself up. Things to look out for when you perform a squat is that you don't want your knees to travel beyond your toes. No, you also don't want your knees to go into separate directions. You don't want any of that movement. What you're looking for is, again, knees not beyond the big toe, going down 90 degrees, pushing the car door, breathe in on the way down, use your heels to drive yourself up, squeeze your glutes on the way up till you stand straight, and you repeat. You inhale on the way down, you exhale on the way up. Another great exercise to be performed with no equipment, pretty much on the floor, called the glute bridges. Of course, any exercise that aims towards the glutes also is really good for your core, for your abs, and for your lower back if done correctly. Now, pretty much lie down on the ground, heels planted on the ground, hands down. Even if you're lying down, you also want to get your core activated by bringing your tummy closer to your spine. Now, with your heels on the ground, you slowly start traveling up all the way up, as far up as you can. Hold it for a few seconds, 5 will be good, and then slowly again, bring your glutes down. Make sure that the spine is moving one vertebra at a time until you've reached your starting position again, and you repeat the movement. Make sure you're breathing naturally. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Sometimes we forget to breathe because we're trying to focus on doing the exercise correctly. Now that's all right, but with time and practice, you'll be able to breathe normally as you perform the exercise. You want to breathe in on the way down, and you breathe out on the way up. Hold it. Now don't hold your breath, hold the pose. Bring it down. And that's how you perform glutes bridges. And that was the 5 morning exercises that you can do almost anywhere.